Food security. Nigerian farmers chart way forward to dry season famine. Supreme Court electoral victory. Ogun residents charge Governor Dapo Abiodun on more dividend of democracy. Transmission Company of Nigeria attributes low power generation to gas constraints. My name is Temidayo Famoyegun. As the nation seeks strategies for sustainable development and food sufficiency, embracing dry season farming stands as a meaningful and progressive way forward. In this report, Anthony Gandono examines the challenges and benefits of dry season farming.
Agriculture, according to the Food and Agricultural Organization (FAO), remains the foundation of the Nigeria economy. Agriculture generates millions of jobs and it is a source of livelihood for most Nigerians. In readiness for this year's crop calendar, farmers have begun to set the ball rolling through the land preparation, cultivation and acquisition of farm inputs for the planting season.
We are in dry season and any farmer that are ready to do business has to look. You have to make use of borehole, other riverine area, any lake or dam to wet your crops. As a regular rainy season will start by April, May, and whoever that is doing crops during that period should start planning now.
Despite many challenges of dry season farming, Sherifat Adeyemi, a vegetable farmer, spoke on her passion for farming.
The pressure is on me right now, so I'm not disappointed, and I said to myself, okay, let me expand and do something, because right now we have off-takers for vegetables, to be honest.
The farmers also suggested way out to food security in the country.
In fact, in terms of infrastructure, even if they can't give us money, like they said, some of them said they've done this, they've done that, one of those banks, we need government intervention. Otherwise, I don't know what will become of us.
Majorly in terms of mechanization, all the tools that are mechanized, that can reduce the labor, which can encourage youth to go into agriculture. I think this area government can put more effort and support farmers.
Provision of the above and more, according to agricultural experts, will not only serve as a propeller to achieving food sufficiency in Nigeria, but also reduce unemployment and generate more revenue. In Ijebu, Anthony Gandono, NTA News.
Following the Supreme Court verdicts, which validated the electoral victory of Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, residents of the state are expressing a desire for more dividends of democracy. Yemi Dalimo in this report examines the yearnings of the people of the state, including that of the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP.
Election on the ground that the Electoral Act 2022 was not adhered to, citing corrupt practices and issue of non-qualification in the conduct of the election. Counsel to the appellant, Chris Uche SAN, alleged that INEC ought to have conducted fresh elections in 99 polling units where elections were cancelled and not declare a winner, saying the return of governor by INEC was unlawful. Abiodun Owonikoko SAN, counsel to first respondent INEC, asked the Apex Court to dismiss the appeal.
Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun wants members of the judiciary to be prudent, transparent and accountable while discharging their constitutional duties. The governor stated these at the swearing-in of 3 new judges and 2 permanent secretaries. Akim Jimo reports.
And bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The 3 newly appointed judges and 2 permanent secretaries taking oath of office there, while Martins Akinyemi was appointed into the Ogun State High Court. Bonale Awoyemi and Adeniyi Lawal were appointed to the customary Court of Appeal. The 2 newly sworn-in permanent secretaries are Muritala Adekunle and Olufisan Oshiale. While congratulating them for meriting their new positions, Governor Dapo Abiodun charged them to be meticulous and offer result-oriented service to the people.
I urge you to remain steadfast in your commitment to serving our state with honor and with dedication. Your responsibilities carry great weight, and I trust that you will discharge them with utmost integrity and professionalism.
For the newly sworn-in appointees, their new positions will spur them to do more for Ogun State.
Any agency that I'm being posted, I will make sure I make positive changes.
I'm going to bring passion on board. I'm going to bring excellence on board. Dedication has always been my watchword. That's also going to come into play.
While the 3 new judges have been posted to their places of primary assignments, the 2 new permanent secretaries will be assigned portfolios in due course. In Abeokuta, Akim Jimo, NTA News.
To say the Tuesday, January 16 explosion in Ibadan came as road shock to many may be just stating the obvious. A week after the explosion, the ripple effect of the blast is still trending. The education sector also had its tales of woes. Over now to Kendi Omolosho with a situation report.
While the fire and smoke from the explosion at Bodija have been cleared, its impact is still being felt in many schools, as many schools were affected by the blast.
The explosion, which brought down many structures in the metropolis, did not spare the education sector as it affected many schools. One of them is the Oba Kimbiyi High School 2 Model College, Mokola. Principal of the school, Mrs. Atinuke Animashaun, says the explosion brought down ceilings, which affected electricity supply in the school, broke windows of many classrooms, including the chemistry and physics laboratory.
None of us can enter the class. When the students came, we asked them to stay outside because there is no way we can enter the school. So we were outside. We started calling people. We called Ministry of Education. I called the TESCOM. We were asked to pack the debris. So we pack everything so that the students can manage to enter the class the following day so that we can commence the teaching and learning.
We are not really sure of the safety of the school building because the blast has really affected the school building, and we students we are not really sure of. We just come to school for the fact that we still have to learn.
All the glasses, they broke, they're on the floor. Even as you can see, everything on top, the roof came down.
Due to the cracks on the body and the damages that happened in the building, so we are scared to enter. Sure that they were in the sun, we couldn't enter.
The Ministry of Education in Oyo State and TESCOM Zonal Office, Zone 2, Mokola, were not spared as windows of offices and walls were broken, displacing many staff from their offices.
The few rooms we were able to tidy up after the incidents, that is where we move all our documents to. And immediately it happened, we quickly summoned an emergency management meeting where the directors were put on their toes that all the sensitive material must be secured. And as I'm telling you now, all the materials are in safe places.
Though we know that this thing has damaged many things, including the life of some people, some are injured, and they are still spending on them. But at the same time, we should not forget our offices. Not only my own office, there are many offices in this secretariat that are badly damaged.
The appeal is for the state government to come to their aid and fix the damages caused by the blast so that the safety of students, teachers, and non-teaching staff can be guaranteed. In Ibadan, Kendi Omolosho, NTA News.
Ondo State House of Assembly has screened and confirmed the nomination of Dr. Olaide Adebami as Deputy Governor. His nomination was confirmed during plenary presided over by the Speaker of the House, Olamide Oladeji. The House urged him to put in his best in the discharge of his duties, pledging legislative support to the executive for the overall development of the state. In his response, the Deputy Governor promised to promote good working relationship between the two arms of the government. We'll be back shortly.
Your flight will be ready shortly now.
Thank you. Breakfast in Paris.
Lunch in London. This could be you. And there's more. Hey, Mai, tell them more.
Of course. Now this is what I call a win. And this could be you too in the Globe Festival of Joy promo.
By recharging 50,000 naira or more within a month, you could be among our 100 winners who will win business class tickets from Lagos to Paris to London. If you recharge 100,000 naira or more in a month, you could be one of the many winners of a premium bungalow in Nigeria. The more you recharge, the more your chances to win.
How was your flight?
Delicious.
Glow Unlimited.
Hooray! The management and entire staff of NTA Ijebu, the Heritage Station, congratulate Dr. Sonny Folorunso Kuku, the Olorogun of Kuku Dynasty Ijebu OFR, on his installation as Ogbeni Oja Akile Ijebu. The special event, which is coming up on February 3rd, 2024 at the Palace of Aujale of Ijebu Land by 10 in the morning, will be performed by His Royal Majesty Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono Ogbagba II, Aujale and paramount ruler of Ijebu Land. We pray that your tenure brings sustainable peace, progress and all-round development to the entire Ijebu Land. Announcer, NTA Ijebu management and staff.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, says the gradual low power generation to the national grid is due to gas constraints to the thermal power plants. The development, TCN says, has impacted the quantity of bulk electricity available for transmission to distribution load centers nationwide. TCN, however, shows that it is working with stakeholders in the power sector to ensure that it continues to keep the grid intact, improve gas supply to thermal plants, and ensure increase in electricity supply nationwide. Global future lies in Africa, and ignoring this reality will be a great disadvantage to the world. The U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, disclosed this at a meeting with business community and young tech entrepreneurs in Lagos. Bolaji Akim completes the story.
The bilateral relationship between Nigeria and the United States of America has over the years produced social and economic advantages, science and technology advancement, and education exchange programs. Addressing the business community and young tech entrepreneur in Lagos, the U.S. Secretary of State explained that events globally now show that no country or continent has the monopoly of innovation in science and technology. This means there is need for partnership among nations to find solutions to challenges that cannot be solved in isolation. According to the Secretary of State, the 21st century concept has shifted from what U.S. can do for Africa to what can be done with Africa, and Nigeria takes a lead in this concept.
And significant American interest here in working in Nigeria and investing in Nigeria and partnering with Nigerians. And we see many American companies, some of them present here, who are already working to help meet President Tinubu's goal of 1 million digital jobs. The world's largest subsea cable is on its way. It will reach Lagos next month.
Minister of Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, explained that the present administration knows the importance of technology in providing solutions to issues, and we do everything to elevate the country's status in technology and digital economy.
We're investing significantly in our digital backbone, which is the fiber optic cable network in the country. We want to ensure that the entire network for the country is fully covered, because once that is covered, every part of the country is then part of that digital economy. We're also investing significantly in talent. We want Nigeria to become the destination for technology talent in the world, which is why we're training 3 million technical talent, because we want to keep some of them locally, but we also want to become a net exporter of technology talent.
Stakeholders in science and technology, arts and culture, as well as captains of industries, were part of the engagement by the U.S. Secretary of State. In Lagos, Bolaji Akim, NTA News.
We have come to the end of the news tonight. Good night.
My son, calm down now.
Why did you sweat like rubber?
My uncle no go buy it. Uncle!
What's up, man?
Uncle, meet Andy. He has come to ask for my hand in marriage.
Good morning and good afternoon, sir. What about good night? Are you seeing a movie? What nonsense!
Son, you are in control.
No, sir. It's my parents in the village. I'm doing a video call since they can't be here.
Glow Bracketed Plus is here. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.